Today we are going to start the nature of management, the same chapter, management, chapter number 5. Last time we have done meaning, nature, importance of management. Today we are going to do the nature of management. So the nature of management can be analyzed in terms of art, science, and profession. So, first of all, let's discuss management as a science. So, science means a systematic body of knowledge which is acquired through observation and experiment. So science is systematic body of knowledge which is acquired through the observation and experiment. So science is a subject. And it's a systematic body of knowledge. It's a subject that it is a systematic body of knowledge, and that can be which is acquired through the continuous observation and the continuous experiment. It consists of universal accepted principle. So whatever principles are there, it is universal in nature. So which establish relationship between the causes and effect, what we do and what is the result. So it consists a universal accepted principle. Whatever the principles of science that is universally accepted. So if you see the science is a systematic body of knowledge. The principle of science is based on the experiment and observation and experiment, causes and effect relationship. So universal validity principle. So these are the science as the essential features of science. Now let's examine how far management fulfill this requirement to qualify as a science. How management can also become a science. So let's see this. So number one is, so here we are discussing how management as a science. Because as you have already know that science is based on the systematic body of knowledge, and it is based on the observation and experiment, cause and effect relationship, universal validity of principle. So whether this fits on management or not. So management as a science. So number one is systematic body of knowledge. So management is a systematic body of knowledge in the form of basic principle of and concept. So as a science, as like a science, management is also a body of knowledge. As a science is also a body of knowledge, management is also a body of knowledge. So first point, management is also like a science. Because science is a body of knowledge, management is also a body of knowledge. So that from this point of view, management is equal to science. So from this point of view, management can be also called as in science. So management as a science, because science is a body of knowledge, management is also a body of knowledge. So this is the first point, systematic body of knowledge. Next one, observation and experiment. Management knowledge has been built up through continuous observation and experiment. Whatever management knowledge, whatever knowledge is there in the management, all this knowledge has been built through the continuous observation and the experiment, like a science. So management experts and practitioners have developed the knowledge after carefully analyzed inquiry and experiences. So whatever knowledge is given by the management, that knowledge is not the outcome of one or a few days. It has been absorbed by the experts and the practitioners for so many years. After careful analysis and inquiry and experiences, the knowledge has been set up. So the principle of management make us scientific method of observation and analysis. Like a science, the management is also based on the scientific methods and which is based on the scientific method of observation and analysis. So the method of observation used in the management are not completely objective, because management deals with a human being whose behavior cannot be significantly predicted. So this is the principle of management. makes use of scientific methods of observation and analysis. The method of observation used in the method are not completely objective because management deals with the human beings whose behavior cannot be systematically predicted. So it is not systematically predictive, because it is based on the human behavior. That's why sometimes there may be any changes in the human behavior, but it is not like scientifically predicted, but depend on the human behavior. So anyway, management is a knowledge that has been built through the continuous observation experiments. So another is causes and effect relationship. Principle of management establishes a causes and effect relationship between the various factors. So there are various factor of production in the management. So what you do, what is the effect? So principle of management establishes a causes and effect relationship. For example, dual subordinate leads to the confusion. If there are so many subordinates are there, so that leads to the confusion. So if the instructions are coming from many authority, the subordinates they will get a confusion. So many people are giving the instruction to the employees. The employees will get confused. So this is the causes and effect relationship. Universal validity of principle. Science principle represents basic truth. This principle have universal validity and application. Fundamental principle of management are also universally applicable. Like science principles are used all around the world, similarly management principles are also applicable all around the world. So this, because their results can be tested and verified also. So that's why management it has universal validity and principles. So these are the nature of management as a science. And there is management as an art. Management as an art, because art means practical application of knowledge, skill to achieve desired result. So art means practical application of the knowledge to achieve the result, what result you want. So first, the features of the art are as follows. Practical knowledge, there must be a practical knowledge. Personal skill, it depends upon the personal skill of the individuals. Creativity also, perfection through the practice. More you do the work, more you get perfect. So now let's examine how management fulfill the requirement of the qualifying as an art. How management can be an art also. Some are of opinion that management as an art. So number one is practical knowledge. So art involves application of theoretical knowledge. Management is the art of getting the things done through the other people. So desired results are obtained by using the other different resources. So it involves putting the available knowledge into practice so as to attain the predetermined goal. So it involves putting the available knowledge, whatever knowledge manager has, he utilizes all the knowledges, the resources, so that he can achieve the desired result. So that's a practical knowledge. So art as an art involves application of theoretical knowledge. Management is also art of getting done through people to accomplish the desired result. So management also, you have to do practically, you have to do whatever knowledge a manager has, he has to apply that knowledge so that he can get the desired result. So personal skill, management is an art, so it depends upon the personal skill of the manager, one who's a manager. So the different people has different people, they have different knowledge. So one manager may be different from other manager decision. So that means because it depends upon the personal skill. So management is basically on individual skill. Every manager has his own style of doing the work. So how he tackle the problem, any problem, whenever there is any problem arises, how he tackle that problem, it differs with the other managers, how other managers tackle the problems. So it is his own style of thinking, understanding of that situation. So how one manager handle that situation may be different how other manager handle that same situations, because it is depend upon the personal skill. And then we have a creativity. Management is a creativity in the sense that it converts input into the output. So whatever we do, we get the result. So how we design and how we do, how the more we create new things, the more output we get in that way. So it is a goal oriented and result oriented. Management aims at attaining maximum productivity and profitability at a lower cost. So management always aim to attain maximum productivity and maximum profit by less and less input cost. Perfection through practice. More you do work, more you learn. More you do, more you learn. The more you practice, more you become perfect. So this is here. So art, this is the art. Art means you have to practice. Practice makes a man perfect. This is here. Practice makes a man perfect. The more you practice, more you get the perfection. So this is the art. Management as an art. So practice makes a man perfect. More you practice, more you become perfect. So that's why art requires continuous practice. I mean, art requires maximum or continuous practice to gain mastery. If you want to become mastery in art, you have to become continuously. You need a continuous practice. So management involves a great practice here. So an efficient manager can convert a challenge into opportunity through continuous decision and his leadership. So manager, if you want to take a very good result, so he has to challenge the every situation. He has to deal with that efficiently so that he can continue and his decision making will be quality decision. So in this way, these are the management as an art, practical knowledge, personal skill, creativity, perfection through practice. So this is a management as an art. So this another we have a management as a profession. So nowadays people are going for the management has become one of the separate discipline, separate field of study. So people are going for training this management. So that's why management has become a separate profession. That's why management has become a separate field of knowledge. So management is a separate field of knowledge. It requires a formal education. You have to go to the institution, you have to go to college, university to acquire the knowledge of this management. So it has become the profession nowadays. The service motive, like other professional managers are expert to serve the society rather than simplify earning profit for the owner. So it is also service motive because you have to work hard, you have to work for the society, not only thinking for the profit, but you have to work for the society also. So manager, statutory body manager. So the management has a special. Every profession is regulated by the legal recognized body, that is Institute of Chartered Accountant of India. Managers also have their own associations. So however, management associations are not statutory bodies. They have their own code of conduct. So all the managers have code of conduct, so their own rules and regulations, so to bind all the managers so that they can do the work according to the code of conduct. So management as a profession also, so it is a specialized body of knowledge. It needs a training in the school, college, university. It has become a separate field of knowledge. So it is a service motive. So these are the management as a profession. So these are the different nature of the management as an art, management as a science, and management as an profession. So this much for today.